Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Kassandra and this class is geared specifically towards rock climbers. So we'll be targeting three key areas. First area is the rhomboids, which are the muscles behind your back that help pull your shoulders back. And as a rock climber, you might find yourself hunched forward quite a little bit. So we'll be doing specific postures that will help you counteract that and keep the shoulders nice and low. Second area is your core. So we'll be strengthening the abdominals. Having a strong core is what's going to really help you stay really close to the wall, and it's also going to give you better control during your transitions. Third and final area is the hips. So we'll be finding a little bit more flexibility and mobility through the hips and hamstrings so that you have better range of motion and can reach further with your legs and again, get closer to that wall. So let's go ahead and get started.
Set up for puppy pose, keeping your hips high above your knees and gently lowering your chin and chest down onto the ground, reaching your palms forward and letting your heart start to melt down towards your mat. Feel the sensations through your upper body here, opening up through the shoulders, the upper back, and press your palms together, sending them up and over, resting behind your neck, and you might need to inch your elbows a few inches forward, and this action should help deepen the stretch you feel in your triceps. Keep the belly slightly engaged. Breath is smooth and even. Bring your palms back down onto the mat and gently make your way back up into a tabletop pose, palms underneath your shoulders. On an inhale, right arm reaches up, and then swing your right arm through, lowering your right ear and right shoulder down onto the ground, coming into thread the needle. Press your left palm into the mat to get a little bit deeper into your twist, or you can lift your left arm off of the ground, resting it on your sacrum or hooking onto your inner right thigh. Keep rolling both shoulders down away from your ears, pressing belly button to spine to get deeper into this twist. Left palm comes back down, rise up on an inhale, right fingertips go up. Switching sides, left arm reaches up, and then swing it through, lowering your left ear and left shoulder down onto the mat. Your hips are still high above your knees. Keep your right palm down on the mat, pressing firmly, or choose to rise with your right arm, letting your palm rest on your sacrum or holding onto your inner left thigh crease. Take 2 more deep breaths. Bring your right palm back down onto the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches up, setting it back down. And set up for gate pose, so step your right foot out, kneeling on your left knee, both palms come onto the hips. On an inhale, left arm reaches up and move into your side bend, so your left fingertips reach towards your right foot. Your right palm goes wherever is comfortable down your leg. Let your head be relaxed here so your neck can release. Then slowly come back up and bring your left palm down onto the mat. Right fingertips reach up and over, feeling an extension through your right side body. Slowly make your way back to center. Bring your left foot out. And then come up on an inhale, right arm reaches up and move into your side bend. On the exhale, right fingertips reach towards your left foot. Remember to relax your neck here as well, rolling both shoulder blades down your back. Neck is free and relaxed. And then slowly drop your right palm down onto the mat. Left fingertips reach up and over, creating space through your left side body. One nice diagonal line from your left fingertips all the way down to your left toes. Make your way back into tabletop and we'll go through a few rounds of cat and cow. On an inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, tailbone curls up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, reach your heart forward, squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Exhale, curl your tailbone under. Inhale, slightly look up, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Step both feet back, hovering here in high push-up. Shoulders are stacked directly over top of your wrist. Tailbone curls down, pointing towards your heels. And then maybe see if you can float your right leg up a few inches off of the ground without letting your right hip open up. So keep it hugging down. Both hips face down towards the mat. Switching legs, left leg hovers up. Keep your heart reaching forward here so your spine is nice and long. Left toes come back down and lower your push-up all the way down onto your belly for 3 baby cobras. Inhale, chin, chest, and palms lift up. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, rise up. Legs stay down on the mat. Exhale to lower. One more. Inhale to rise, and this time interlace your fingers behind your back so you can squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back. Shoulders are down away from your ears. Back of the neck is long. And slowly lower. Press your palms into the mat and make your way into downward dog, curling your toes under and sending your hips up and back. Make sure most of your weight is in your knuckles here as opposed to your wrists. Neck is relaxed, and then bend your left knee, straightening out your right leg. Right heel comes down onto the mat. Take a few breaths here, feeling out your right hamstrings. Switching sides, right knee bends, left leg is straight, pressing your left heel down into the ground. Make sure not to twist your upper body here. Slowly come back into your regular downward dog and walk your palms to the back of your mat, hanging in a forward bend here. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and then we'll interlace our fingers behind our sacrum, intending our knuckles to go up and over, releasing the shoulders, feeling a little bit of a stretch through the pectorals into the shoulder girdles. And if you feel any pinching in your lower back here, bend your knees even more. Let your head be heavy, neck is relaxed. Wrists stay together with a little bit of a micro bend through your elbows. Slowly drop your palms down onto the mat and make your way back into your high push-up position, working our obliques. On an inhale, keep your hips low, and as you exhale, drop both heels over towards the left. Inhale, come back to center, reach your heart forward, and then drop both heels over towards the right. Come back to center, hips are low. Exhale, both heels go left. Inhale, come back, and then set both heels over towards the right. A few more times like this. Inhale, center. Exhale, heels go left. Come back to center, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, drop your heels down right. Inhale, come back. Exhale, heels go left. Make your way back to the midline, and then slowly drop your heels right. Inhale, center. Exhale, both heels left. Inhale, come back, lower your hips. Exhale, heels go right. Come back to center and then lower your push-up, coming all the way down onto your belly. 3 more baby cobras. Inhale, chin, chest, and palms lift up. Exhale to set it down. Inhale, rise up, legs stay down on the mat. Exhale, come down. Last one. Inhale, lift up, interlace your fingers behind your back, roll your shoulders away from your ears, back of the neck is long, and slowly start to release back down onto the mat. Slowly press your way back into downward facing dog, and then looking to the top of the mat, step or hop both feet forward in between your palms, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold forward. Press to stand, arms reach up, palms come to touch. Exhale, palms to the center of your chest. On an inhale, reach both arms up overhead, palms come to touch, and then swan dive forward. Let your head drop down, neck is relaxed. Halfway lift, back is flat. Exhale, plant your palms and step your right foot back, lowering your right knee down onto the mat. Setting up for Anjaneyasana, low lunge, arms reach up overhead. Make sure your shoulders here stay stacked above your hips. Keep curling your tailbone under so you're not creating a big crease into your lower back. And then bend your elbows at a 90-degree angle so you can squeeze your shoulder blades behind your back, creating an opening through your front body, leaning your hips down low. Bending your left knee at a 90-degree angle, back of the neck is long, fingertips come down onto the mat, setting up for half splits, left leg straightens, hips go back. Keep your spine nice and long here, fingers stay down onto the ground, or you can come up onto some blocks if the floor is a little too far away. Bend your left knee, palms come down onto the mat, step your left foot back to meet your right, high push-up. Exhale, lower down onto your belly, coming into cobra pose. Inhale, chin and chest rise up, palms stay down on the mat. Exhale, lower down. Press your way back into downward facing dog, hips go up. From here, step your right foot forward in between your palms, lowering your left knee down onto the mat, or low lunge on the second side. Arms reach up overhead, palms come to touch, maybe looking up as you let your hips sink down low, and then start bending your elbows at a 90-degree angle, feeling that same expansion and broadening through the collarbones. Take one more breath, shoulders are down, away from the ears. And then slowly start to transition into your half splits. Fingertips come down on the mat, right leg straightens. Keep pulling your right hip back, left hip forward. Maintain integrity through your neck here. Spine is nice and long. Breathing in and out through the nose. Bend your right knee, planting both palms onto the mat. Right foot steps back, high push up, lower down. Cobra on an inhale, chin and chest rise up, palms are down on the mat, elbows hug in towards the ribs. Exhale, set it down. Come back through to downward facing dog. From your downward dog, step your feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, fold down, palms reach up overhead, and then lower your palms to the center of your chest, preparing for eagle pose here. Legs are together, start to bend your knees, sinking your hips, and then wrap your right thigh over onto your left. You can keep your right toes down or hook your right toes under here. Arms are at a 90-degree angle in front of your face, and then swing your right arm underneath your left, hooking once or twice. Keep hugging everything in towards the midline here, sinking your hips down low as if you were coming down into a chair. Feel the expansion and broadening through your upper back, lifting your elbows, palms are away from your face, and rolling your shoulders down. Inhale, unwind, reach up, and then set it back down, switching sides. This time your left thigh hugs over your right, maybe curling the toes under. And this time your left arm will swing underneath your right, binding once or twice. Find length and space through your lower back here. Keep trying to curl your tailbone under, sinking your hips down low. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. Engage your abdominals. One deep breath here. And then inhale, release, arms reach up. Exhale to lower. Step back to the top of the mat. Inhale, both arms reach up, palms come to touch. Swan dive on an exhale. Halfway lift. Plant your palms, step your left leg back, right leg meets it, lower your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog, hips go up and back. Right leg rises up on the inhale, and then bend your right knee, opening up your right hip. So although you're twisting your hips here, you don't want to be twisting your upper body. Slowly bring your right knee in towards your chest, stepping your right foot forward. Spin your back heel down flat, parallel to the short edge of your mat, coming up into warrior two. Right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Reach your right arm up towards the sky, bending your elbow so that your fingertips can reach in between your shoulder blades. And then with your left arm, you're going to reach back and see if you can clasp your fingers behind your back. If they're not reaching, you can just hold on to some clothing. Maintaining a nice opening through the front side of your body so you're not collapsing in through your chest. Release the bind back into warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Right palm lifts up towards the sky. Come into your side bend. Keep both shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale back into warrior two. Both palms flip down onto the mat. Lower your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back into downward dog. Left leg rises up towards the sky, bending your knee, opening up your hip without letting your left armpit roll up here. Both shoulders stay squared. And then shift your weight forward, hugging your left knee in towards your chest and stepping your left foot down onto the mat. Right foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat, setting up for warrior two. We'll get our archer arms here as well. Slowly start to lift your left arm up towards the sky, bending your elbow, and then maybe reaching and clasping your fingertips with your right hand here. Pulling that left elbow back and up. Still leaning deeply into your left knee. Hips are low. Release your bind back into warrior two and then reverse your warrior. Left fingertips go up and over. Reach into your side bend. And then cartwheel both palms down. Left foot meets right, lowering your push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips go up and back, downward dog. Lower your knees down onto the mat and bring your forearms down onto the mat. You should be able to hold on to opposite biceps. And then curl your toes under and send your hips up and back, coming into dolphin pose. Walk your toes in a little bit and take a few deep breaths here. Opening up through the shoulders, relaxing the neck. And your head should not be touching the ground here. Bend your knees if you need to. And then maybe lift your heels off of the mat. Right leg reaches up towards the sky. Keep rolling that right hip down. Lower your right leg, switching sides. Left leg reaches up. Left toes point up towards the sky. Hug your belly button in towards your spine. Engage your shoulders here and then set your left leg down onto the mat. Lower your hips so you're coming into a forearm plank and slowly start to rotate to the outside of your right forearm. Left palm comes onto left waist, hovering onto the outside edge of your right foot. Take 2 more breaths here, coming back to center and switching sides onto your left forearm and left foot. Right palm comes onto your right waist. Keep your hips down low here. Engaging your obliques. Slowly make your way back to center, lowering down onto your belly, coming into Sphinx pose. Forearms are down on the mat and reach your heart forward in between your shoulders. Just take a few moments here to release the abdominals. Lengthen the spine. And then drop your forehead down onto the mat, pressing your palms back. And then we'll come into wide-legged child's pose. So big toes come to touch, knees come apart. Slowly start to melt your head and chest down onto the mat. And if they don't quite make it there, you can always let your head rest down on a block. Take 3 more deep belly breaths. Start coming back up onto your palms, lifting your hips off of your heels, and then keep the soles of your feet together as you lower your head, chest, and hips down onto the mat. So you're still maintaining that butterfly shape with your legs. Dropping your hips down low and slowly trying to get your feet closer towards the ground. Just let this be a passive stretch. Gravity will slowly pull you deeper. All you have to focus on is pressing your feet together firmly and staying connected to your breath. bring your palms back down onto the mat, release your feet back down, push yourself back up into a comfortable seated position, and we'll move into some forward folds. So right leg is out, left foot is in, and you can flex your right toes here to point towards the sky and slowly start to inch your way forward, down onto your right leg. And you can maybe lightly hold on to your right heel here, but we're not trying to push and pull too much. We're just letting gravity take us a little bit deeper into this stretch. Keep pressing your left knee down onto the mat. Both sits bones are grounded. On an inhale, slowly come back up and open your left knee a little more so that your hips are open in a half straddle shape, and we'll come into a side bend from here. Left arm rises up towards the sky, and then reach your left fingertips over towards your right toes. Release your neck, let your head be heavy. Left fingertips point up towards the sky. Feel an expansion through the chest here. And keep flexing your right toes. Inhale, come back up, and we'll go ahead and switch sides. So this time your left leg is forward, right foot is to the inside of your left thigh, coming into our forward fold. Slowly start to crawl your fingers forward, gently folding down onto your left leg. Let your spine and neck be really heavy and relaxed here, not worrying too much about having a flat back. Come back up on an inhale, and we'll come back into our straddle fold. So keep your right leg in, left leg out. Coming into a side bend, right arm reaches up and over. Feeling a little bit of a stretch through your right side body. Try not to collapse through your chest here. Right fingertips point up towards the sky. You can look up, and if that's not comfortable for your neck, you can just keep your gaze down low. Slowly make your way back to center. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees fall apart. And moving into a fold here, Baddha Konasana. So just slowly start to inch your forehead down towards the ground, reaching your palms out. And again here, see if you can relax your muscles and just passively let gravity pull your knees closer towards the earth. Stay connected to your breath. Two more breaths here. And very slowly start to rise up, and we'll make our way lying down on our backs here. Knees are bent, soles of the feet are flat on the ground. Hook your right ankle over your left thigh, pulling your left knee close in towards your chest. Keep your head and shoulders relaxed down on the mat, and really make sure that you're flexing your right foot to protect your right knee. Try not to let your tailbone curl up off of the mat. Keep it pressing down so the entire length of your spine is fully supported. Release here, exploring the second side. Left ankle hooks over your right thigh, pulling your right knee in towards your chest. Always remembering to flex your left toes. Head and shoulders are relaxed, and although your arms are pulling your knee in towards your chest, try not to use too much force. We are trying to make this as passive as we can. Slowly unwind from this pose and make your way into Shavasana. And for this variation, I'm choosing to butterfly my legs. So pressing the soles of the feet together, knees fall apart, and extending both arms overhead, biceps along the ears, for one last opening through the heart. Thank you for joining me today. Please take a few more minutes here and have a wonderful day. Namaste.